Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob, and welcome back to the We're About Everything podcast, a podcast featuring only the bestest friends. I'm joined always by Matt and Mike. Say hi, guys.
Fuck.
Hello.
So, you guys remember from last time, I won, meaning I get to host the next two episodes. This one and the next one coming up. So, today's topic is favorite games of all time, of all of us. But before we get into that, how y'all doing?
I'm here. I'm alive.
I'm here as well, and
Mike's dead.
you know, I'm on break. Feels great. My niece is over. Gonna spend some time with her and hopefully go swimming. And I start a new job on the 8th once again. Yes,
So
I'm
do
very excited about that.
Just not in the same way.
I'm very excited to start my new job. I'm very anxious.
I'm dreading it.
Yeah.
I'm just getting by.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but nothing really big happening. Just trying to get my new room settled up.
Mm-hmm.
But I got my microphone plugged in. Been a while since I used this. I hope I sound lovely.
Indeed you do, my good man.
All right. So, like I said, today's topic is favorite games of all time. Similar to the favorite movies of all time, we'll each go one at a time or multiple times at once and list down some of our favorite games that we'd love to play and talk about them. So, who would like to go first?
Matt, who do you want to go first?
I ain't the host. I don't get to choose shit.
Oh, okay. All right.
Who has the biggest town? Just kidding.
Who has the biggest list? Jacob does. Guaranteed.
All right. Sorry about that. I can go first. So,
All right, go ahead, Mike.
oh, alrighty. All right. So for me, this was really hard. Like I had a really hard time. Like I don't know how big your guys' lists are. I have a pretty good feeling that Jacob's is pretty lengthy, but
Yeah.
I decided to narrow this to 5 games on my end because I really couldn't think of 10. There's a lot of good games, but I couldn't really decide where I would categorize them. But I was able to get 5, my top 5. And the number 5 spot was actually one of the hardest to choose because my first 2 were very easy for me. But I think for number 5, while I've only played this game once, I was entranced by it. The gameplay was great. It was very basic. It was an overtop view pixel game. The art style was incredible. The music is harmonizing as hell. It's very hypnotic. The tone is incredible. I love the messaging. I love the real life story behind the game. And that would be Hyper Light Drifter. Now there is a sequel coming out. And if you guys have not played Hyper Light Drifter, I highly recommend. It is a how do I explain it? Because I won't say it's a platformer, but it has like puzzles and it has sections where you have to like platform to a degree. There's a lot of obstacles you have to get through. Very difficult enemies. You can only get hit so many times. You only have like one gun and a sword, and you can switch between guns, but it's not like you can just shoot infinitely. And from what I can recall anyway, but it is quite a game. Very hard, and very fun, very satisfying combat. And it's a kind of game where you have to like precisely dodge. So you can't just spam dodge. You have to like, precisely land the dodge perfectly, but it's not like Darksiders 3 where it's bullshit. It's actually like, it actually builds up good skill. And I really like that about this game. And yeah, beautiful game. Put it at my number 5 spot, Hyper Light Drifter. Highly recommend. You guys should go check it out and play it.
Very lovely.
Indeed.
All right, Matt, how about you go next?
All right, class. We're going to give the 4-hour explanation why both your guys' lists are shit, and I only need one game to beat both of you.
Alrighty.
It's total bullshit. No,
Exactly.
because I don't have a list. Because Matt work hard. Because he's a good kid.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna blow this out of my ass. So we're gonna start. Let's start easy. We're gonna start with my favorite PS1 game, at least RPG. Mike knows it. Needs to play it more. Right, Mike? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you know.
No.
It's that it's that Legend of Zelda spinoff, you know.
God damn it, Mike. We're not doing this again.
Mm-hmm.
And I am talking about The Legend of Dragoon. Arguably better than Final Fantasy
Legend
VII.
of Crab Ragout.
God damn it, you two.
The Legend of Ragu. I'm sorry. you keep going, Matt.
I kept myself from mentioning the sport of drifting that entire time. That's where's the cars, motherfucker.
Oh, I get it. When I said
drifter, yeah.
But you should go play that, Matt. It's amazing. I know you'll love it.
It requires money. I don't have money. I'm broke.
Oh, in the future.
No, because
it's worth it.
Still requires money.
It's well worth it.
Is it worth it?
Yes, very much.
But is it 4 discs of glorious turn-based RPG action worth it? No.
Yes.
Shut up, Jacob.
Fuck you.
The fact that I'm literally 23 hours still in this game, this medieval fantasy sci-fi weird shit, and I'm only on the 3rd disc, it's already better than every game. All of them. And I've speed ran through the fucking game.
So this is your absolute favorite game?
Yeah. It's my favorite PS1 RPG. Fuck Final Fantasy.
But is this your favorite game of all time, period?
Possibly.
Okay.
I don't hold that kind of all-time list. It's like telling me, what's your favorite anime, Matt? I don't know what fucking day of the week is it.
Yeah, true.
It could be fucking High School of the Dead today. It will be fucking Naruto tomorrow. That's how my lists work. It's not a definite list. It changes constantly.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. The whole house vibrated.
Sorry.
Holy
Farted
shit.
in the basement.
No, there was some vehicle outside or something. It was like, and I was like, what the fuck?
I am not going to say what I want to say because holy fuck, I'll get canceled for
it. Scared the shit out of me.
No, I'm going to say it's some motherfucking hillbilly in a shitty diesel. Guaranteed.
I think I'm safe. I got an ice cream truck outside.
No, because now the pedophiles are coming.
Jesus Christ, this whole place is vibrating. It's an ice cream truck outside.
It's a fucking ice cream truck, guys.
And then there's a clown. Hi there, kids.
Yeah, and he's played by Samoa Joe.
Oh, no. Jacob.
Let's light it up, boys.
Jacob,
all right.
Take the mic away from him.
All right. I can't talk now. Fuck.
My turn.
It's my feminine noises.
So we can't talk about favorite games without mentioning my favorite game of all time. And I know you both have. We're seeing this coming. Outlast.
Outlast.
What if I would tell you Outlast would have been better if I could punch Chris in the face?
Yep, Chris Walker. So, we did a whole episode about Outlast, but I'll go brief with it. But so Outlast is a first-person horror game. I wish it was a movie.
All right, well, let's get technical here. It pretty much is a movie because the only thing you do is running, jumping, pulling levers, and opening doors.
Yeah.
So I would consider it an interactive movie.
I have to say, though, despite the limits of Outlast, it is still somewhat complex. Like, it is a really well thought out game. I think I still think it's really well thought out.
I hope it gets like I hope it gets like the Last of Us treatment, and they release they remake it like they did the first Last of Us, and make it have updated graphics similar to the second game,
Yep.
but with like different mechanics, like actually put in stamina.
Yeah,
Like I didn't care
that's the
for
one thing
stamina
I
in Outlast
always
2,
wonder.
but
It's
it
like,
made it
how can
realistic.
he run for so fucking long?
Yeah,
It's like I
and
can't run for
also
more than
like
5 seconds.
and plus I can think of like so much bonus material. Like how about having like alternate like skins for the enemies, like beta skins?
Fuck, you
Because
gave me.
in the original Outlast demo, Chris Walker had a different model.
If I was to remake a game like Outlast, I think I would expand the game bigger to a degree. And I think
Mhm.
if I were to do it, I would go with the gameplay style of 2, because I like the features of 2. I just don't like the setting and the story. I think that sucks, but I would implement elements of part 2 into the first one. And I really think that would make it even better. I think it would make for a really good game.
I just
Even better
need,
than it is.
fuck, whatever his name is, to be able to run up walls.
Yeah.
He can
Also,
already do the parkour shit. Make him do the ultra parkour shit.
It's weird you say parkour, because I was gonna say, like, why not add more parkour elements to it? And
like-
because there are, but there's not like, wall jumping to a degree.
Just
Like
basic.
I would, yeah, it's more basic, but I would implement more complex parkour elements into it
More
if I were to remake
better
it.
movement mechanics. I think would be like the best way of putting it. Because,
Yeah.
like I said, he can already vault, he can already shimmy, he can already climb up.
Mhm.
Why can't he do a fucking quadruple backflip off a fucking ledge?
And we can't mention the first Outlast without mentioning the DLC Whistleblower.
Yeah.
I would also love to see that
Oh, we need.
also be
All right,
but also this is like Whistleblower was the first 100% speed run I've ever did on my channel.
I'm still waiting for that and no gamma run to be done.
I'm rusty. I still need to do it.
I will get you some fucking WD-40. Unrust yourself.
Dude, I play insane mode like it's nothing.
Yeah, but that's with the camera and all the brightness. Now take away the brightness.
Yeah.
Spoopy.
God, that'd be so hard. And no camera. That would be horrible. Oh my God.
Damn.
You're just going through dust.
You'll save money on batteries.
Yeah, you wouldn't even use them.
So
Also, like,
but yes,
oh, I'm sorry. Oops.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, just like a last thing that I would add to a remake like that, I would add more equipment to the game aside from a camera.
Like glow sticks, dude.
Dude, it would be cool to have more equipment in the game to utilize. It'd be really great.
Like I said, I'd like more emergency equipment, like glow sticks. If a camera battery dies, so you can just crack a glow stick, throw it away.
Flares well, actually, no, not flares for distraction. They'd be like, really? I'm not a fucking T-Rex.
I'm not a T-Rex. What the fuck is this shit?
I'm not the T-Rex.
How about we add gun mode? Make it real simple.
Just a real simple gun with only like a few bullets, and they're very, very rare. It's very rare to come across bullets.
Exactly, because if you're in a insane asylum, there has to be an armory.
Yeah.
Why didn't he pick up a fucking gun?
And I do think there would be some kind of combat.
Son of the goddamn.
But considering that you're playing as a news reporter, I don't think they would be that good at combat. A very basic combat would be cool. Alrighty, I'm done talking about my part. Sorry.
Give this man a toothpick as a weapon. Fuck it.
I love the platforming. I love the mechanics. I love the enemies. I love the level design. I love everything about this game. It's great. And that's why Outlast / Whistleblower is my favorite game of all time.
Nice.
It just has a really good story.
Now hear
All
me,
right.
Jacob.
So
what if we replaced all the models with Disney characters?
Man,
that sounds like a toasted shoes. fucking episode.
All right. So I'm going from like my least favorite to my absolute favorite. So I haven't stated my number one yet, like you guys have. But next on my list at number 4, and this is going to be interesting, but I'm going to go with Black Ops, like Call of Duty Black Ops, but only the zombie mode. Okay. And the reason I think this is one of the greatest games ever made, like game modes, period, is because like I love the mechanics of it. Like, yeah, you got that Call of Duty Black Ops basic point shoot bullshit, like any Call of Duty. But I love the mechanics of like perks and power-ups, and there's a very gamey element to it. And you look at games like Mario and stuff, and it really draws inspiration from like old games of being very basic, right? Very simple. Nowadays, it's a lot more complex. There's a lot more stuff. But, when you look at like the core of Black Ops Zombies and where it started and how it evolved, it really is like a very interesting and very cool game on its own. Like I never really cared for everything else, but when it came to zombies, it was awesome. And I love the whole idea of surviving. And then they implemented the whole idea of trying to finish maps that had like a progressing story to them later on. So just very cool and very, very replayable, I think, too. Very, very replayable. So I would put Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies at number 4.
Back in my day, I remember when zombies had a single map.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was no Easter egg. There was no ending. It was either you get good or you fucking die trying.
For me, I mean, I know there's people that like that, but I'm like you. I like the basic survival mode. And I love a map that has really cool shit and you can progress. But I don't like the idea of like.
That's why I liked Cold War Zombies, is because even if you still have to do some of the Easter egg stuff to progress through the map, but you can stop at a certain point, or you could keep going. And finish the Easter egg.
Yeah.
And then Cold War, you're done with your 45 round game. You can exfil and get rewards for it.
Yeah.
Now, we want to talk a really good zombie game. We can talk about Skur Ritual. It takes a lot from Black Ops. A lot.
Now, I do want to tell everybody that I have not played Cold War. I've not played Black Ops 4. I stopped at Black Ops 3.
I will tell you now, do not touch 4.
Yeah, 4 is horrible. I've seen parts of 4. Looks like shit.
I'm waiting to see what to do with Black Ops 6.
If you guys were to ask me which is my favorite Black Ops Zombies overall between 1, 2, and 3, the ones I have played, it's kind of weird because like Part 1 is more nostalgic and there are maps that I really like. But overall, like I think Part 1 has the hardest map of all time, which is 5. I think 5 is absurdly difficult.
Yeah, 5 was bad.
Yeah. And but otherwise it's got some really cool shit. It introduced new perks and stuff. And also my favorite perk of all time, Deadshot. Love that perk.
Fun fact, you know Deadshot is broken on PC?
Yeah, I know, you told me about this.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck.
Yeah. But then you get into Black Ops 2, and this is where it gets really weird for me. So I love the gameplay. I love the weapons of Black Ops 2, but it is very limited in terms of good maps. There are some places I love to survive. I love Mob of the Dead. Origins, now once you get into maps like Moon and Origins, I suck. I'm just going to put that out there. Dude, I suck at maps like that.
They're so fucking complicated.
They're so hard. They're so complicated. And there's stuff going on that can kill you that you don't even know about. And it's just like, why? but otherwise, like, I do love Black Ops 2, and I do love the survival parts of it and the gameplay and stuff. Really fun. And I have a lot of memories with my dad playing Black Ops 2 Zombies. Just a fucking blast. Getting to Black Ops 3, a majority of the maps, oh god, like Shadows of Evil,
Bad.
And everything just only exclusive to Black Ops 3. Too big, too complicated. I suck.
See, that's the reason why I don't like Black Ops 3 is like, oh, you want to pack a punch? Do 3/4 of this Easter egg.
However, there is something that saves the game, which makes it fucking great. The Zombie Chronicles.
Oh.
Zombie Chronicles fucking saved it, giving us old maps from Cold War, some maps from, well, actually one map from Black Ops 2, which was Origins, unfortunately. But then you got some from like Black Ops 1. I think it
literally gave us all the World at War, all the Black Ops 1, Origins.
5 was left out.
Well, 5 is what we also got fucking Derice remake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Derice, and that map is amazing. I love that. So
yeah,
that really saved Black Ops 3 for me. But overall, like I would say my favorite, despite the maps not being the best, I think Black Ops 2. Like, I wish the maps from part 1 in Cold War were on Black Ops 2. Then it would be fucking perfect. But is what it is. But otherwise, like, I love the Black Ops 2. Like, I would say that's my favorite. Even though Transit fucking sucks. But
see, okay. If we're going to go down this rabbit hole, then
here we go.
It's the fact that Transit had so much more planned, but they had to fucking slash it because of dev time.
Yeah. That, and I think the console was just too limited because they had to add all that fog because it just...
I mean, okay. But there's a PC version that got rid of the fog and it don't look right.
No, it don't. And that's because they just couldn't build enough, I think. I think they wanted to do more than they did.
Oh, they definitely did. I mean, there was that entire key card for Route B that was supposed to take you to other fucking locations.
Yeah.
It's like they had a lot planned, but they had to slash it because they wanted the damn game out. Because COD has to come out yearly like a fucking sports game, which is ridiculous. Give us 2-year dev times.
Yeah. Agreed.
I mean, there's a reason why I don't play Modern Warfare 3. It fucking sucks. The new one, not the old one. The old one's great.
But love Black Ops Zombies. Very original, very smart, and it's very basic. And I think that's what makes it great and original is that it's fucking basic.
Yeah. I'm hoping they don't fuck up Black Ops 6 Zombies. I don't. Granted, I'm getting the game for free because of Xbox Game Pass. But I hope they don't fuck it up because that's 300 gigs of storage on my computer. That shit's going to take up. Yeah. I'm not happy about that. No one is.
But that's my number 4.
Number 4.
Number 5.
All right, Matt.
Jacob.
What else do you got? What's another game you love?
I mean, you kind of took the zombies away from me.
Really? Well, talk about it.
We are talking about it, damn it.
Well, talk about why the fuck you like it. I talk about why I like it.
Gun go boom, head go splat. And
perks go gulp, gulp, gulp.
Perks go gulp, gulp. And then there's fucking explosions. There's fucking zombies. There's wooden planks.
And then there's Pack-a-Punch. Like, Pack-a-Punch is even awesome.
To be dead serious, like one of my favorite things about zombies isn't technically the zombies. It's the fucking perk songs.
Oh my god, I know. All right.
So fucking good.
What is your favorite one?
It's probably Quick Revive.
Quick Revive? Yeah.
I need a little revive. Exactly. Classic Black Ops Quick Revive jingle. So fucking good. Oh.
Have you ever listened to the Speak Cola one?
No, I have not. I'm usually dying by the time that happens. So I try to just run and grab the perk and get the fuck out.
It's so good.
Do you know what they need to bring back in fucking Black Ops 6 though? Double tap.
Yeah.
It wasn't in Cold War.
And also Voltraid. Voltraid's got a good one too.
Technically, it was good.
I was talking about the song.
Yeah.
By the way, even though it's a decent perk, I do like the perk, but it's got a nice jingle to it.
But no, like the Black Ops Zombies is that one game mode everyone can return to, no matter what game it is, except World at War. Don't play World at War unless you're modding the fuck out of it. That shit is hard as hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jacob, I guess Matt and I tie for Black Ops Zombies as well. So,
Well, funny you say that because I also got Black Ops.
All right, round 3. What you gotta say, Jacob?
But here's the thing: Black Ops on the Nintendo DS.
Oh god damn it.
well, while you talk about this, I'm gonna eat another fruit grade
Me
bar.
and Mike are going to talk about the iPhone version coming up.
So, my friend, former friend, had this on the DS, and he gave me this when his DS broke. And I recently just got, well, not recently, I'm talking about when I had it. So, like, at the time, I recently got a new 3DS. So I started playing it. I beat the campaign, but what I really loved is zombies mode. And to be honest, this was like the first ever portable Black Ops Zombies that you can actually play. There was 4 levels, 4 amazing levels: house, facility, temple, and some other thing. I don't know. But it was still like surprisingly playable, and even though it looked, bad, because it was on a handheld console, not going to be like PS5 graphics, which would be fucking hilarious. But but I love the game. Controls can the I prefer the button controls than the whole stylist on the touchscreen thing, which I don't know how people would even play that. But I would say like Black Ops on the DS is the best DS version of any other Call of Duty because they had the Modern Warfare 1 and 3, World at War, and those are okay. But I think Black Ops really outshined them on the DS. And just to keep, since I have a lot of favorite games, I'm gonna bunch up a few of them. So so another one of my favorite games is actually another Call of Duty game, Call of Duty World War II.
Hey, Jacob, could you do me a favor real quick?
Yeah.
Could you tap on your microphone? Did you tap on it?
Well, I don't think it can pick up because of the Discord suppression thing.
Okay. Now I'm going to try an experiment here. I'm going to unplug my headset and then I'm going to get back on and I'm going to ask if you guys could hear me tapping on mine. Do I sound different?
No.
Yes. A little bit.
All right. Okay. So, unfortunately, the way the iRig works is for some stupid reason, when you have a mic plugged in, you have to also have a headset plugged in for it to work.
Yeah, I got a headset plugged in.
Okay. I was just making sure. All right. Sorry about that. I was just making
All right,
sure.
Matt, edit this out.
Edit number 2 already.
Sorry.
All right. So like I was saying, so I'm going to be bunching up a couple of my games. So I just talked about Black Ops DS. So I'm going to talk about another Call of Duty game, Call of Duty World War II. So I feel like this game is very underrated. I love the visuals. I love the mechanics in the game. I like that I can actually see the health bar of your character, which is good. The characters are hilarious and funny, and it really gets like dramatic at times where it needs to be dramatic. And the collectibles are really amazing in the game. I just feel like just a lot of people didn't really care for it. The zombies mode is okay, but the best thing about this game is that you can kill people with a shovel.
I'll admit that's another reason why Cold War is a better zombies is because you can kill people with shovels as well.
Oh,
They have a whole class of melee weapons from a sickle.
I was going to say,
to
they have a whole
shovel.
class of shovels.
Yes, a whole class of
Yes.
fucking shovels. My
What
only
kind of
weapon I need.
A military tactical shovel. There you go.
That's exactly
I
what
think
the
there's a
weapon is,
golden
actually.
shovel.
Yeah, it is. I know
I think
it.
there's golden shovels too.
Yeah.
I liked the brass shovels the heaviest.
But I really do like Call of Duty World War II. So,
I've only played it briefly, but I do like the armor system. That is nice.
Mm.
but those are my those are another one of my favorites. Call of Duty, Black Ops DS, and World War II.
Alrighty.
Mike, moving on to Mike.
All right. Number 3. I almost forgot about this game for some reason, but Matt,
What?
or actually for those that remember me and Matt way back in the day, even before Jacob, we just want to go back in time. Go back in time. Go back and
Go back to the past
Go
when
back
video
to-
didn't suck
Go
ass.
back to the past where on his channel we did a top 5 list of favorite games
God
at the
damn
time.
it, that thing's fucking hidden from space
Am I
and
getting
time.
paid for this?
And one of the games that I had mentioned that I fucking still love to this day, and I wish I could play right now, but I am completely unable to, is God of War Ghost of Sparta. Yes, a PSP God of War game is my number 3 favorite game of all time. This makes it very low on people's list, and I don't know why. This is a hill I'm willing to die on, and people who do not like this game are morons. And that's how I feel about that. But this game it's got everything for a God of War game. It's got amazing boss battles. It's got combat. It's got awesome magics and stuff. It's got an amazing story. The story is just extraordinary. It's just awesome. Like for a PSP title, this game is crazy. It's got awesome graphics and platforming is beautiful. I love the game. I absolutely love this game. Best God of War game of all time. I will die on this fucking hill. So, especially
All right,
with
Mike.
the Norse fucking fans. So, yeah.
All right, Matt. Time to put him down.
Yeah.
I do have a sword in my closet. Just say the word,
Yeah.
Jacob.
All right.
Ooh,
Well, that's a really good choice, Mike.
thank you.
To contradict everything Mike just said, God of War Ascension is actually the best God of War game.
Oh boy.
No, I'm fucking kidding.
Not a bad
No,
game.
no.
Not bad, but
No,
Not Ghost of Sparta.
It's actually Ragnarok.
uh,
You will not see the end of this day.
I will.
I just think like Ghost of Sparta, it's just so good, man. Like I don't know why. Like there's only one problem with this game is you can get really OP in this game.
Yes, you can.
Like it is very easy to, and I will admit that, but it's still so good though. Like I would rather play this than Chains of Olympus. Like I would say the only problem with the game is the opening boss. Like it's okay, but the kill is still awesome. And I don't know why people shit on the kill with the drill going through her head. And it's like, why don't people like that, man? That was really fucking cool the way he killed the first boss. And also the enemy designs. I just want to talk about the enemies, right? So like the Minotaur is the best Minotaur. The Medusa in this game is the best Medusa. Like I love the enemies in this game. I like the PSP versions better. I like the way they move. I like the way they look, and they're just so awesome. Like I don't know what it is, but they're sick, very sick, and I just go on and on about this game. Love it. Number 3, favorite of all time. So, yeah, that's all. That's all I gotta say about it. It's great. It's amazing. Go play it. If you have a PS3 or a PSP, go fucking play it. Otherwise, Santa Monica, fucking put this on the PlayStation Store or something. God fucking damn it. Oh,
What do we need to do? Do we need to sing like a bird?
God. Pisses me off. So good.
Is it
So
good
good.
though?
So good.
It
so
is.
good.
It is so good. It's awesome. Love it. All right, Matt. You got another one on your list?
Like I said, I don't have a list. You guys have lists.
Or
I
you
do
know,
have
another one in your
bullshit.
yeah, but is there a
mouth.
game that comes to mind? I mean, we don't have to have lists. We just talk about our favorite games.
Mirror's Edge, actually.
Okay, Mirror's
Really?
Edge. I've never played that one.
Like it's like
I
one of the
played it,
best
it's awesome.
speedrunning games.
Okay.
Especially when
love
people are
glitching
flying
air
around and
kicks.
kicking the air.
Thank you. But in all seriousness, Glitchless is actually a really good fucking speedrunning game. The story's kind of shit, but the visceral movement of the parkour and everything is really damn good. I just wish the sequel carried that over. Because the sequel, honestly, is not as good as the original, in my opinion. Even though the story is better. And it's somehow a prequel, but has more advanced technology than the original game.
Don't even get me started when franchises do that, where they have more advanced technology than stuff in the fucking future. I that shit pisses me off so bad. Oh God.
Yeah, but no, Mirror's Edge is actually a very great game. You can usually get it on sale for like $5-10, like fucking anywhere on like PS3 or PC. PC version, please, because 60
I think it was also
FPS.
on Xbox.
It was. But I'm just saying, because ease of access, you know, the Xbox store is shutting down. No one knows when the PlayStation store is shutting down for PS3. Best place to get is PC.
Okay.
So then everyone goes silent because Matt's using his brain.
Well, I was just letting you finish talking. I didn't want to interrupt. I have a really bad tendency to like interrupt when people are talking. So I try to be quiet more often now. So that's what I try to do anyway. But is that it? Is that all,
pretty much. My brain's fucking mushy today.
Okay. All right.
What
do you got for us, Jacob? What do you got for us? Where did he go? Nobody knows.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Except for Cotton Eye Joe. Where is Matt or Jacob? There he is.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I think what happened was that Jacob and his head was at a cutaway, and then he returned. And
oh, you know, like that one time I was playing Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Catalyst.
Poor Catalyst. They could have
oh
done
God,
so much
what
better
happened?
with
I just blacked out there for a second. What happened?
Well, I was trying to plug in my computer.
Oh.
Do you guys actually, Jacob? Do you remember that Family Guy episode that actually explained what happens in between cutaways when they're like smoking? This gives us a break.
Cutaways. Yeah. Now all we do is just smoke and receipt text or some shit. Lois, I'm not going back to work tomorrow. That boss has that in for me. You have time.
All right.
Oh yeah, to Al Harrington.
All right, Jacob. What's another game you got?
All right, so I'm gonna bunch up a couple of my games again, just because they're in the same category, more or less.
Gran Turismo?
So, shut up. All right, so I have the Disney Infinity Trilogy.
Okay.
So in 2013, during the whole Skylanders Toys to Life craze, Disney dipped their toe into the water of Toys to Life and brought us the masterpiece known as Disney Infinity. So it's where you plug a base into your console and put the figures on the base and they appear on the screen. So you have your choice of Disney, Pixar. Then in the later games, you have Star Wars and Marvel. There's like hundreds of characters you can play as. So many. From like the Disney Channel shows like the blockbuster live action movies. It's like so many good characters in the game.
What was the one? I know there was a game very similar to this that had like Scooby Doo and shit. What the fuck was that?
That's Lego Dimensions, which also I have Lego Dimensions on my list as well.
Segway.
Yeah. Lego Dimensions also does the Toys to Life on the base stuff, but it also has more Warner Brothers and other classic IPs. Mostly they took inspiration from the 80s for most of their IPs, such as The Goonies, Gremlins, E.T., the A-Team, surprisingly, for some fucking reason. But we also got a lot of Cartoon Network shows like the Powerpuff Girls, Adventure Time, fucking Teen Titans Go, for some reason. Yeah. And we also have, and surprisingly, we got The Simpsons in the game. An adult cartoon, we got The Simpsons in a children's Lego game.
I mean, would you really call The Simpsons an adult cartoon at this point?
Yes, because they still swear.
Okay, okay. Saying "damn" and "hell" is not really swearing.
They're also bleeping out big words. Too.
Okay, and that could also because TV fucking sucks nowadays.
Yeah,
nowadays they have their own yellow censor bars when they cuss.
Okay. No, it's also we also gotta remember Disney now owns them, so yeah.
Yeah, well, what the fuck doesn't Disney own? They'll eventually own this fucking podcast.
I better be paid some Google fucking money.
And that's why they fucking own everything, because they can just pay Google money. It's fucking bullshit. Okay, that's another rant for another day, though.
But some of my favorite characters to play as in Disney Infinity is Nemo, Dory, the Cars characters. We have you can play as Wreck-It Ralph and so many other characters. They have these story modes called playsets where you go into the worlds of these characters and do missions and shit. Then you have the Toy Box, which is a world creation type of levels. You can create so many levels.
It sucks that it was discontinued because it's such a fucking genius idea.
And before it got canceled, they were in development of the 4th game, and it looked amazing.
It's the fact that these Toys to Life games, except for Skylanders, I don't know why they did Skylanders and did Spyro dirty like that.
Yeah.
Or Spyro. It's the fact that they're a genius concept.
Mm-hmm.
And they sold a lot of figures. And they were going to release so many other figures, like premium figures of classic characters that didn't get really much abilities in the first games. Like they were going to have a new Buzz Lightyear, a new Jack Skellington, more updated characters to do more stuff. Buzz Lightyear in the first couple of games, he was just a standard strong heavyweight character. He didn't really have much attacks besides from a shoulder tackle, and he can throw the Pixar ball as a projectile.
I really hope this video picks up the candy wrappers. I really hope so.
From who?
No, probably
probably from me. It does. Fuck, I'm eating Jesus right now.
God damn it! Because through this whole episode, I've been taking candy wrappers and unwrapping them right in front of the mic just to see what happens.
I want to take a swig of water.
And I've been doing it from far away, and so that way it's not up close to the mic, you know.
But like I was saying about the Buzz Lightyear figure, they released in development footage of the figure, and it had his jetpack. He was doing more moves. He had more abilities, and they also showed the Jack Skellington premium figure. He was moving like he does in the movies, and he had more attacks. It was amazing.
Oh,
and yeah. it was, and they also had a whole new playset developed for Moana, with Maui and Moana as playable characters. But sadly, that never.
No.
The only thing that we got was in development footage.
Since you mentioned Jack, does it have the Soul Robber from the PS2 game though?
No, all he had was like his Sandy Claus bag,
Bullshit.
and
Just bullshit.
uh,
Perfect opportunity to
he
bring
did
that game
have.
to the
I think he
spotlight.
had similar dodging animations from that game.
Probably.
But who knows? Maybe if he had a special move, it did have the Soul Reaver, but it didn't really. Like I said, it didn't really get far enough to show it, which
Fuck you,
sucks to be
Disney.
honest. Yeah. But and also talking about Lego Dimensions, Lego Dimensions was a big 2 year game, and it had like waves of characters, kind of like their blind bags. They have certain waves of characters that you can get from like certain franchises. The biggest franchise that they had was, of course, DC Comics. So we had Batman that came with the starter pack. You had Superman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Aquaman, Green Arrow for some reason.
That weird ass Mike G guy somehow, but they got him in there too.
That would be so great. Oh, I wish he was in the game.
And one of my favorite game that fits with it. Another one of my favorite games, which kind of combines Disney Infinity and Lego Dimensions, Lego The Incredibles, the video game.
The movie, the game, the anime,
Yeah.
the featured film.
Fun fact.
The Lego game based off of a movie.
Fun fact. This was my first ever PlayStation Platinum trophy. Lego The Incredibles. It's a really great game. Every time I play it, it reminds me of good old Disney Infinity, and they have special Pixar characters that you can unlock. Like they have Sully, they have Lightning McQueen, they have Wally, they have and all the other. You even have Dory. You can play as Dory, and when you're running on the ground, she's in a whole like little water ball. Hilarious.
That's good.
But yeah, those are some of my favorite. Those are my favorite games: Disney Infinity Trilogy, Lego Dimensions, and Lego The Incredibles. All put together.
Okay. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. All right, you ready for me to give my number 2? Are you guys ready for this?
Sure, bring it. Bring it, hot mama. Let's go.
Are you ready for your minds to be fucking blown?
AVP
your
extinction?
balls explode? All right.
Okay, cool.
My number 2 favorite game of all time just happens to be a game that I'm doing a Let's Play of right now, which you can go to the channel and, stick around when I'm streaming the game doing the Let's Play.
3.
No, fuck you. I'm fucking playing Doom Eternal right now as of the time of this recording.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, that's one of my least favorite games. If we ever do a least favorite games list, that will fucking be on there. But Doom Eternal. So I liked Doom 2016 a lot. It was the first PS4 game I ever played, and it was my introduction to Doom. And I was like, man, this was really fucking awesome. And when I saw the sequel announced, I was like, fuck yeah, like I'm ready for this. Like I knew I was going to like it a lot, but I really did not expect for it to be like, oh, fuck, is this better than my favorite game of all time? Because as I was playing it, I was like, wow, this is so different than 2016. Like it has elements of 2016, but it like pushed things to the fucking extreme. There's platforming, climbing, swinging. You still had the double jump mechanic, but now there's dashing involved. It was crazy what they added to this game and the way that they could take a first-person shooter like Doom and turn it into a platformer that is also a gore fest of executions and shooting. And the other thing I really like about this game, something that I admire that they try to do, and they actually did successfully, is they force you to use every weapon. Unlike the previous game where, you kind of pick your favorite and then you just kind of go and now and then you'll maybe, switch weapons and stuff. Not with this game, man. You have to use your full arsenal to play this game to the best of your abilities. And I fucking love that because it forces me to use everything and I understand the benefits of every weapon. And then and 2016 kind of had this too, but the demons have more weaknesses that you have to try to exploit. And then you got to figure out, all right, which weapon is best designed to shoot this demon in the head or shoot the arm cannons of fucking Maryland, the Macubus, and, just stuff like that. And, this is like a first person shooter, like the first one I've played personally, where it has a very complex, unique combat design that I have not ran into with most first person shooters. It's not to say that there isn't one out there prior to Doom Eternal, but this is the one that I experienced first. And it really opened my eyes to what first person games can be. And this game, like, it evolved Doom. It evolved Doom as a whole. And there's a lot of games now, or quite a few, as far as I know, that really took a lot of inspiration from this game in particular. So now there are sort of Doom Eternal clones out there. And that just goes to show just how incredible this game is. And then you add all the crazy content. Now, I didn't play multiplayer because I'm not a competitive player, but it's there. It's an option. You can play as other demons and play multiplayer, which is really cool. There is battle mode. There's horde mode. Like, there's a whole bunch of cool shit in this game. There's Ancient Gods Part 1 and 2, extra content. There's a new weapon. There's new enemies. It's just great, man. Like, there is all this awesome content, amazing gameplay. Everything is really well thought out. And the best part is that the creators of this game listen to their audience. Like, anytime the audience was like, this is a problem, they would be on that shit right away. Fucking fix that shit. Make it better. And for quite a while, they kept updating this game. And there's so much fucking DLC shit with like skins on not just the Slayer, but the demons, which is fucking great. So, and even your weapons can have skins, which I love. Yeah, and I'm just now playing this PS5 upgrade. Holy fuck, it's awesome. I'm very happy to be playing this game again. And this is the first time we're starting the game from ground zero and starting all over. Like, and it's really fun right now. So, yeah, it's awesome. It's a really, really, really great game. Love it. My second favorite game of all time, Doom Eternal.
So in this horror mode, can I play a slutty revenant?
Horde, not whore.
Sorry.
God damn it.
Well, where's the fun in that, Mike?
God, don't get me wrong. I would love a horror mode. Don't get me wrong.
I like a
It's a
horror
slutty Doom Slayer.
mode.
So I actually thought for Dark Ages, I swear I thought they were going to do a female Doom Slayer. I thought they were going to do that for the next game. But no, we're just getting a prequel. But I honestly thought we were getting a female character.
The female Slayer just later in the game, and you just fucking jinxed it.
You just turn into a female.
Yeah,
you just walk out.
You gender bend. That's what happens. You gender bend into a woman. That's how you use Berserk from now on. Just go PMS for a whole 10 seconds and revert back.
Oh, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it just caused a lot of fucking hate.
Now, Matt, you've only played a little bit of this, right?
I don't remember how far I got because that was back when the game first came out because I forced my ex-girlfriend to buy it for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now when I asked you, because on private call, I was like, which one do you think's better, 2016 or Eternal? You went with 2016 because you talked about how you felt it was too fast.
Yeah, Eternal's just too fucking fast.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, quick adrenaline rush action, yeah.
Yeah.
But you need to slow it the fuck down to comprehend what's going on.
Yeah, it does. I have to admit, like, it does get a bit fucking crazy. I have to admit.
If I'm
like,
dashing around every 2 fucking seconds to avoid enemies, quick swapping between weapons, do special weak point shit, you're asking way too much out of a player if they're not accustomed to it. And this game asks for it right off the fucking bat.
It takes a little bit to get used to. It does take a little bit, but when you do, it's
but the big problem is that they don't ease you into it. They're just like, all right, here's some fucking possess. Here's your shotgun, pew pew pew. And then as soon as you get in your first major arena, it's like, have fucking fun. Now you gotta do it, or you're gonna die.
Yeah. Now I have to say though, you guys know I just did a let's play of the classic Dooms aside from 3. And going into 2016, like I was really fucking excited for it. But something weird happened. Like I was playing it, and I know it's nostalgic because it was like the first one I played. But something weird happened. I was like, I really miss the old school style now. And that's why I like put it in that straightforward mode. That pose where it's just straightforward. I'm doing that in Eternal too.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah, it does. It's got that.
No, Mike.
And that's like the only way I can play it now.
This is how you make Doom Eternal more playable. Put that bitch in third person. Have fun.
Yeah. No, well, you can't. Not on console.
Not on console. Right. But no, I feel like because of the limited field of view, the speed just makes no sense to my brain.
Yeah.
Because
now something that after playing the old ones that I admire about them more, again, like I praise Eternal, and I know how incredible it is. I love the platforming. I really love Eternal, but Dark Ages, what it looks like anyway, and I could be wrong, but it looks like it's kind of going back to that old school basic style where you're more of a tank and you're not a monkey. You know what I mean? Because in Eternal, you're fucking Tarzan from Disney is basically what you are. You're just all over the fucking place. Yeah, you're just everywhere, man, in Eternal. Whereas Doom Guy is supposed to be this tank. He walks forward, turns, shoots, and that's what that character is supposed to be. Yes, there's the brutality which Eternal brings, but you know, playing 2016, I was like, man, I really miss that feeling of I'm a fucking tank and I'm going to walk in and I'm just going to fucking shoot my way through this. And there was something really special about that style. And when I look at something like Brutal Doom, which I want to play so bad, but you can't play it on console, it's like, man, that's what Doom should fucking feel like. It should just be like, you're this fucking tank. Doom. No, fuck Mighty Doom. No way.
Mighty Doom.
No way. No, but I mean, regardless of my feelings of modern Doom or Doom as it is,
Dune.
I love Doom Eternal. Second favorite game of all time.
Okay, I'm gonna be the one that says it. I wanted to see what the original Doom 2016 was supposed to be like.
Oh yeah, because there was a Doom 4 in development at around like 2007.
There's a little bit of footage of it. I just haven't seen it in so long.
It's very interesting. I honestly prefer what we got in 2016. I think it's better, but you know, it's what it is.
You don't curb stomp enough enemies in 2016.
Well, you can. You just have to jump and dive on them. You know,
that's a lot of effort.
Yeah, not really. It's not that bad.
It's too much work for people.
Not really. It's not that bad.
Anyway.
All right. But that's my second favorite game. Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal.
All right, Matt, take the fucking floor.
Metro 2033.
What?
Metro 2033.
I've never heard of this.
It's a survival horror first-person shooter set in post-nuclear winter Russia.
That sounds fucking cool.
Tell me more. Amazing.
Tell me more about this game.
I haven't played it in so fucking long. I have to actually think. I actually have not touched it in like fucking 6 to 8 months. It's been a while. But it's the first game of a trilogy. There's 3 games. There's also a fucking VR game, but who cares about VR games right now? Because VR games are shit.
VR, yeah.
He's so far away from the mic, it sounds like he was screaming it through the fucking door. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, no, it's based off a book series. I forgot the actual name. I know it's Metro something like 2034, something like that. And they took that book and turned it into a trilogy of games.
That is really cool.
There's fucked up mutants. There's a lot of cobwebs.
Mm-hmm.
There's the dark ones, which I don't remember what the fuck the dark ones are.
Mm-hmm.
We say one more time. My foot's going up your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch, get over here.
Jacob,
Get the pineapple.
Would you rather me go, oh my?
Okay, don't go little Nicky on me.
I fucking will. He's going to get a pineapple up his ass at 4 p.m.
I get no respect. No respect.
I get no goddamn respect around here. What's going on?
Oh my god.
No respect.
Well, no, just everything about the game is fucking great. The visuals are great. The atmosphere is fucking amazing. Like, there's no... I don't think...
Is this a newer game? Is this newer?
This is 7th generation. This is PS3 era shit.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to... And so after this podcast, I want to see this on Watch Party. I want to see
I'll bring it. I could play the fucking game. I have. I need to share my screen.
Oh, alrighty.
Yeah. But no, like this game is so good that instead of using rubles, which is like the Russian currency, you use fucking military grade ammunition instead.
Rubles.
Rubles.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You two are simpletons.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wrong post-nuclear fucking Russia. There's also Stalker, which is finally getting a sequel, even though technically it'd be the 4th game in the series.
Oh.
Yeah, except the difference between Stalker and Metro, it's not about like you live in the Metro systems and you're doing shit through there. You're a Stalker, which I don't remember exactly what a Stalker is, but it's like a merc that they're above surface in the actually like the radiation zones and shit, fighting mutants and mercs trying to do contracts and shit like that. And then you also have to deal with random anomalies like a little fucking electric ball that'll fucking explode and tase your ass, and it's also really fucking good. They just got the original 3 games released on recent consoles a couple months back in prep for Stalker 2.
Very interesting. I really like the idea of the setting.
Yeah, like both those game series are really fucking good. Stalker is a lot more open-ended. It actually has an open world. There's a lot of side quests and shit. But yeah, like fucking Metro and Stalker, they're such good games. They're just not Metro. Stalker takes a bit to getting used to. Because it's very difficult. Like I'm playing a mod pack called Gamma right now. And a boar, as they call it, will fuck your shit up in a heartbeat.
You have to spend all day in the forest killing boys.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Playing boars only gives you 1 XP. You know how long we have to be in the forest for?
Oh my fucking.
Oh yes, we have
of
to be in
course,
the forest
Jacob
for
has
about
to
8
find a way to fucking put in my favorite South Park episode.
It's been all the day in the forest killing boys. Boys.
Oh.
No, Jacob, you just need the sword of what was it? Sword of 1,000 truths, some shit like that.
Huh?
What? That's the fucking sword they use at the end of the episode.
You killed my father, butthole.
On that note, Jacob, you're put on the spot. Get moving.
Yeah. God damn it.
My turn.
Yeah.
Yes, your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I shove
All
my
right,
fucking
so-
6-foot toe up your ass.
The next category I'm going with is racing games.
Gran Turismo. Done.
I have 2 racing games right here. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
And I'm going to
So
now
Mario
stab
Kart 8
him because he
Deluxe.
says that's a racing game.
Mm.
It is a racing game. What do? You fucking race.
Do you
Yeah,
race,
you race
though?
carts. You do. You
Do
race
you,
carts with Mario characters. And then you get power-ups as you race.
Okay, all right. This is actually a thing that a lot of people have thought, and I agree. Racing games and kart races are 2 separate categories. Because
What about Crash Bandicoot racing,
the
huh?
same thing, kart
Yeah.
racing. It's a kart racer.
Why does it say
But-
racing in the title?
But it's got the word
Because-
racing in it.
Because motherfuckers, it's not just go kart. Crash Bandicoot go kart.
Well, I count it as a racing game.
I do too.
You're
but
still competing to get in first place.
Mike.
Yeah, and plus
And
in the
what
menu it says
normal racing
versus
game
race.
do you throw something at your opponent to make them fuck
It's
up?
part of the game. It's a fantastical world. It's a fantastical world of weird, colorful characters.
Fantastic.
Of course,
you
they're going to throw
turn them.
something.
You can
Motherfucker,
turn items
Sackboy
off.
Racing exists, okay?
You could turn
You know
items
what?
off.
You know what? I'm going to make a Twisted Metal racing game.
That already
you-
exists. Twisted Metal 2012 had a race mode.
No.
It
Twisted Metal is
did?
a
I didn't know
Yes.
that.
It sucked
Oh.
dick.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you think the racing section and the first Sly Cooper,
No.
do you
It
consider
does
that
not
racing?
classify as a racing game because it's technically an action adventure
No,
stealth game.
I'm asking that specific part of the game. Do you consider that a racing part? Do you consider that racing?
I
Just
sense
that
your
part?
question here.
Not the game as a whole, just that part.
Fuck, Mike beat
Because
me
you
in my own
know,
game.
Because you got like the booster bullshit,
The question is,
which
though,
which
are
those
your
card games do have.
See that's what I mean by race. There's actual racing games, and then there's kart racers.
There is more realistic racing games. I would say.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the actual racing
This-
games.
Yeah, those are
And then
more
car
realistic.
racers is
Whereas
everything else is power-ups and shit.
whereas kart racing is more like fantastical.
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm trying to
fun
get
race.
at here.
Yeah. But I would still classify it as racing in some way.
As an
not-
overall genre,
overall.
yes, it is racing.
Yeah, as an overall genre.
And why are we
So-
having this discussion?
That's what
Pad
I'm
out
wondering.
the fucking episode, Jacob.
Do you realize we're making a "we're about everything" moment right now? You know, I'm gonna grab this clip and put a whole bunch of words at the bottom. Here, Mike, put this down there. Beep 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 beep, boo. There, write
Wait,
that
you
out.
wanna know
Put it
what-
right
you
out.
want to know what to make this moment? This is
Yeah.
what makes the moment. You want to know something?
So
All right, but
I feel so
Mario Kart 8
powerful that I won.
You didn't win though.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
did.
So I love the characters. I love the tracks. I love the stunts that you can do. I still need to get the booster pass, but get all the other characters in the.
You
The
know,
new tracks.
$69.99 later.
Mhm.
Yeah. Also, another racing game, and this classifies as racing.
Yeah, so
Cars 3. Driven
It's a
to
car
Win.
racer. There's fucking power ups.
It's cars.
That's not how
Cars
this works.
race. It does work.
This
you
is part
fucker.
2 to that fucking moment.
All Jacob had to do was go, "It's racing, by the way." Anyway,
It's racing. It has
It's
cars. It's
racing.
the fucking same.
just love how he said that right in the middle of the sentence. We just thought about it again.
Just listen.
No. The goal is to get in second place. I don't consider it racing.
The goal is to finish last.
The
if
goal
you're
is to
last,
finish
you're
last
first.
and stay behind. Yes.
Yeah, because
There
if you're
we go.
last, you're
On the
first. That's
item
how it works,
smuggle.
right?
Oh, my head hurts now. Fuck. God
May I
damn it.
continue?
Yes.
If it ain't you first, you're last. Get the fuck out of here.
So, when I first got Cars 3 on the Switch, I immediately fell in love with it because I love the Cars franchise. I gotta say, it's one of the best licensed racing game out there. And I'm saying racing. Shut up.
Okay. Here's where I draw the line. I actually agree with Jacob. It is like one of the best licensed racing games that exist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are we doing this again?
I really
was
wanted
about to
to, but
freaking
I'm
blow
running
my
out of dumbass ideas to keep it going.
But I really do. The graphics are amazing. This game, the graphics are amazing.
Mm.
And we also got bootleg Larry the Cable Guy, that's not Larry the Cable Guy voicing Mater.
Mm-hmm. They should have just got Brian Hall to do it.
That's Brian Hall.
No, I said they should have just got him because
So they should have got Eddie Hall to do it, so he gets UK
British
Southern Larry the Cable Guy impression.
I don't even know how that would work to have a British Larry the Cable Guy. My name's Mater. It's like tomato, but without the turd.
It's Mater without the Mater.
What? It's Mater, but without the Mater.
It's a mater without the mate, so you just get a hard
It's
R.
just my name is it's like tomato, but without the Mater.
Okay, thank God you two did not hear that.
Oh, I don't want to hear it.
Are you sure about that?
Very sure. I'll be looking back on the episode and then I'll get my revenge.
All right. I like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I loved Cars 3 Driven to Win. I think they're really great racing games, great graphics, amazing cast of characters, and you can go through with it, I guess. But yeah, moving on. Let's go.
All right. So I did a let's play of this, and you guys know at like the end of every series I do, I talk about my thoughts on the game. I did Darksiders 2, my favorite game of all time.
And you realize that it is shit.
No,
Damn it.
And so if you want a far more descriptive analysis of what I thought about, just go to my final episode of my Darksiders 2 Let's Play, and you'll get a full detailed analysis of my thoughts. But this game's just got it's basic, but it's got a really cool story. The characters are just so memorable. The protagonist alone is so cool. You play as fucking Death. That is so awesome. Like the dual sides, the design, aside from looking like Gothic Popeye in the game model, but that's just kind of a little nitpick there. But it's got amazing RPG elements, collecting armors and changing out sides and changing out secondary weapons. You have a whole bunch of different wrath magics to choose from. You build trees for Harbinger and Necromancy. It's really fucking cool. This game, the thing I really love about it is it reminds me of a lot of the games I played in the past. Like it's a culmination of many games. It's got it's obviously got some God of War in it, and some games that I haven't played, like Legend of Zelda. It's got a lot of the Legend of Zelda inspiration. It's even got a little bit of Devil May Cry. It's got Prince of Persia. I don't know if I'm weird for saying this, but I also kind of see a little bit of Sly Cooper with some of the platforming. It's just really great. There's a lot of cool enemies. Now, I will say there are a lot of enemies that are the same with different skins or like a different element. I will knock off some points for that. It's the same problem that God of War 2018 has, where they just reuse a lot of enemies with like a different skin or element. But aside from that, it still has a much wider variety of enemies, I think, in comparison to that game. So I can't knock it too hard, but it is something worth bringing up. But the fucking dungeons, like the dungeons in this game, I'm amazed at how many dungeons they got in this game, because let's be honest, it's not the overworld that's great, because I actually don't care for the overworld aspect of this game. The thing I really fucking love is the dungeons of this game, and they are so perfect in my mind. Like, I never played a game where every time I'm moving forward, I just know where to go, even though it's not like obvious. Like, it's weird because I can like get a sense of where everything is, and it's a game that just flows so naturally and so fucking nice. And I've played this game tons and tons and tons of times, and I know where almost everything is in this game, and it's just awesome. It's got amazing voice acting. The voice acting is just ridiculously good, and they had the perfect cast for the voice acting. The boss battles are pretty basic, but there's still really great combat in there, especially when you're fighting in like the arenas and stuff, and you're going through like endless waves. A really great way to test your skills while also facing bosses within those arenas. And sometimes you'll have to face like a few of those bosses together. It's great stuff. Really, really great stuff. The game is beautifully well thought out, and man, it is my number one favorite game of all time. Also, great puzzle design, fantastic puzzle design. It obviously takes elements of part one, the strongest aspects, I feel. And I love that they made it different than part one to really get a difference between war and death. So it does feel like you're playing a completely different character while still getting the sense that, yeah, this is Darksiders, but it's also like very different. So, yeah, just beautiful game. Fucking incredible.
And that's where the Mike sadly realizes that every Darksiders game is completely different.
Yeah, I know, but like starting with 2 though, it's amazing how you go from part 1, which is just a very meh game. Like it's just very meh. Then you get to part 2, and it is just like this. It's a huge boost, like a huge jump, and it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Because it's so different. It's like the difference between 2016 and Eternal. And there is a drastic difference between the two. And that's how I feel about Darksiders 2 compared to Darksiders 1. So it's just so good. Such an amazing game. If you guys have not played Darksiders 2, this is the one I recommend. Like, if you love hack and slash, you will love this game. It is really, really great. So, yeah, number one game of all time for me is Darksiders 2. Favorite game of all time. And now it's Matt's turn.
Every fucking game I've played.
Okay.
Okay, in all seriousness, I can't choose one game as an absolute favorite.
Yeah.
Because it comes down to console, PC, if it's a PC game, the genre. It's not just a one and done thing.
Okay.
Like I said, it's like trying to choose my favorite anime. It could be this one day and another thing the next.
And I think that's a fair argument for you because I don't play PC and stuff, and I don't play mobile. When I play games, I play console.
I love Genshin Impact. It's my favorite mobile game. I'm fucking kidding. Like, I fucking hate any game that forces me to have a random fucking chance to get something. As a man who loves
What about
RPGs.
Raid Shadow Legends? Do you love Raid Shadow Legends?
I'm now going to mute you for the next 10 minutes of the fucking video.
I had to.
No, you fucking didn't.
Yes, I fucking did.
Listen here, motherfucker.
Listen here, cocksucker.
Only a cock. Actually, I have the perfect thing for this.
Fucking
Cocksuckersonly.com. Yeah.
fucking yeah.
Fucking yeah!
But Matt, if you were to narrow down all those games amongst the different systems and say, I know they're different, but this is the one that I just have the most fun with, and this is the game that I'm just like, fuck yes. What would it be? What do you think, man?
Mine, let me understand this.
You got to figure this out. You got to know you need to know what your favorite game of all time is, Matt. You got to ask yourself that question.
Do it. Actually,
you need to do a deep analyzation of all these games that you love.
You know what?
Make that final decision.
No, I could cheat and just
grab his dick and twist it.
Grab his dick and twist it. Not a bad choice. Jacob, your turn.
Go, Jacob. I will lock down that soundboard so no motherfucker can use it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, are you out of
Keep
your
going.
damn mind?
Yes, I am.
Actually, second best Blade quote. There's two good ones. Jacob.
That's a quote. Not me. It's Mike.
I only used it once. Come on, guys. And I used a cricket.
He didn't use any of the fun ones. That was the problem.
Yeah, but it was a cricket, guys. You know, it was after.
I'll make you.
Okay, never mind.
No. You see,
All
you'll
right.
make him crooked.
I'm gonna shut up now
I'll make him into a cricket.
and let you guys do what you gotta do. So
All
See,
right, Matt. Are you done yet?
no, I'm still trying to think because I can't think with soundboard brain.
Ugh.
You know what? I'm going to say it. Fucking Silent Hill 3. Eat my ass. Silent Hill 2 shit. I'd like to thank my
I thought it
mom
was
and my
Silent Hill
dad for
2.
this announcement. Fuck you, Mike.
Mike, come back. Come back, Mikey. Come back.
Okay, in all
I
seriousness.
am back.
In all
God.
okay.
Would you call me? I'm just kidding.
I called you. That's what I called you. In all seriousness,
you
Silent Hill
fucker.
3 is better than 2. I don't give a fuck what everybody says.
Oh.
Because I want to say
You
this
need-
now. Psychological horror is nice and all. But that's literally all that Silent Hill 2 really has for it.
Is this a hill that you would be willing to die on?
It'll be a very silent hill to die on.
Oh.
That was fucking bad. Thank you, Mike.
It
No,
was great.
It's the fact that it's Silent Hill 2 is just, it's James's journey. I get it. But it's the fact of also there's no resolute ending. There's no canon ending. Did you know that?
I know. Yeah. But I have to say though that the ending is very sad when his love interest does that speech or whatever. It's either a letter.
How
my
she
God,
reads
that-
the letter. Yeah.
I recently viewed that after actually no, it was before our Silent Hill episode.
Yeah, dude, it's
on this
fucking
show.
heartbreaking.
And
how
I
well
was
the voice
like-
actress read
I was
that.
listening to that and I was like
Yeah, Mike
God
cried
damn
for
it,
Mike
motherfucker.
cried for 15 minutes. We still
Oh.
don't know if he's okay.
I gotta tell you, like the older I'm getting, the more like sensitive I am, and I do cry a lot more
See,
with like movies and stuff.
Like back to what I was saying, is like the only problem I have with Silent Hill 2 is that there's no clean ending. Because there's literally an ending that's like, oh, James killed himself. Then there's an ending that's like, oh, he's going to attempt to resurrect his fucking dead wife somehow.
Or he was abducted by aliens,
he's
and here's a
well,
random.
okay, no, those endings aren't canon to fucking begin.
That's not canon.
But no, but like in Silent Hill 1, it's like, okay, you know, Sybil's dead. James, no matter what, except for in the very bad ending, still gets Cheryl and proceeds to live life. And then Silent Hill 3 happens in the future.
Fuck, Cheryl.
The fuck, Jacob? What the hell is your problem?
I just
I think Jacob's broken. I will turn off the fucking soundboard mic. Actually, I could fix this problem. There's a mute
I
button.
was
for
doing
soundboard.
it to Jacob, not you. Come on, man. Yeah, I was doing it because Jacob was like, soundboard.
You know how you solve this?
Soundboard.
That's gonna be the next soundboard sound. Just soundboard. That was a good one.
No,
I will
we
die
need the
on
mic
this-
was Matt. We need the Mike Wazowski. Wazowski scream. Yeah,
Mike Wazowski.
we need the Mike Wazowski scream.
Wazowski?
I can't say his fucking name. It's a stupid last name. We need the.
I'm pretty sure it's like fucking Jewish, actually.
It's so much funnier than the Tom scream.
But no, like the thing is, everyone claimed that Silent Hill 2 is the best, has the best story, this, that, and your mom and her cousin down the road. Silent Hill 3 pushed the PS2 to its fucking limit. Literally. Like the PC version doesn't even have as good as audio as the PS2 version. You have to mod the PS2 audio into the PC version.
Hmm. And yes, I'm listening.
I couldn't tell.
Hmm.
Listen,
I am listening, though. I am listening.
we are. Sorry, we're just trying to be funny.
Yep, just trying to be funny. You know, make things very entertaining for everyone at home, and for us, and for you.
I think Matt's actually pissed off.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he's just silent because of our behavior.
Uh-huh.
Matt, huh?
Here, Matt.
Are you okay?
This is
You okay?
this is how I feel about you talking about Silent Hill 3. Good job. You did a great job. And you're still doing a good job. You may continue.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my.
Are you not gonna do it because
I'm waiting until he's
you're
done.
being an asshole?
All right.
Okay.
See, the only problem I
Right,
have with Silent Hill 3, and it's every Silent Hill game at this point of the original quadrilogy, is that unless you're willing to work around and get the PC versions of 2, 3, and 4 running, they're fucking expensive. It's the only downside. I think last time I saw a copy of Silent Hill 3 was for the PS2 opened was $80 fucking.
A little much. Gotta be honest.
As Mike owns a copy of Haunting Ground, one of the most expensive
Yeah.
PS2 games to
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Haunting Ground's a close second, but I haven't played it enough of it.
But
to
that was
actually...
my complete accident too.
Yeah, that was complete. Your mom's like, "Hey, Mike, what's this game?" Mike's like, "What?"
No, it was her game. And I was terrified of it, and for some reason I'm still terrified of that fucking game. I can't even put it in.
Haunting Ground is a spoopy game. Okay,
Dude,
Capcom.
I
did well,
cannot-
wasn't Konami.
I can't deal with the atmosphere and the ambiance. I don't know what it is. It's the only game that does
just
that
wait
to
till
me.
you figure out the story is mainly about the womb.
And plus, I just do not like that. I do not like that Shrek Gollum fucker.
Oh, Debilitas.
Yeah, he looks like if Shrek and Gollum and then
That's some
that
fucked
thing
up
popped the
love
fuck out of Shrek's ass, and it's just bad.
Balls.
His asshole. I don't think it's coming out of his balls.
Balls.
Well,
But
that's where he gets it.
Oh, fuck. Jacob, take it
It
away,
is
please.
horrifying. It's horrifying. But what an interesting episode, guys.
All right. Time for me to end this Mamma Jamma with my final list of a couple of my games.
Mr.
Alrighty.
Jacob, you want to play a game?
So
Oh, fuck, wrong movie.
I've mentioned Outlast. I mentioned Black Ops DS. I mentioned the racing games. I've mentioned the Toys to Life.
So what?
I'm gonna Disney Infinity, like I mentioned.
Oh, also with racing games.
Toys to Life.
Continue.
Now I'm gonna get into the fighting games. So I cannot talk about fighting games without mentioning one of the most popular fighting game franchises of all time, Mortal Kombat. I have Mortal Kombat XL and Mortal Kombat 11.
Don't you also have Trilogy?
Well, that was my first Mortal Kombat game, but it's not my favorite. But also,
Disgraceful.
I love the brutality of these games. I love the guest characters of these games. Like we have Alien, we got Predator, Leatherface, Jason Voorhees, we got RoboCop, Rambo, your mother, all that stuff in there.
I didn't
There's so
expect
much
my
shit.
mom to make an MK appearance. Fuck.
Fatality. Like,
Brutality.
also, like moving on to the other fighting games I have, well, fighting related. I have Wii Sports, but only the boxing. Like, basically every time that I would play Wii Sports, I would mainly play boxing. I do like bowling.
Bowling was good,
What
but
about
I prefer
golf?
esports boxing. What?
What about golf?
I wasn't really into golf around that time. But to mention,
mean, okay.
actually, I do have a favorite golf game on here: Mario Golf Super Rush, the latest in the Mario Golf franchise. We have this new mode called Speed Golf, where you play the ball where it lies, and you have to run to your ball. Basically, you're racing to the finish. You have super moves, you have dash moves, everything. It's like very, very extreme. Also, like getting back to like the combat, I have WWE 2K. I have a couple of entries on my list, but the entries I do have are the most recent ones. We have 23 and 24. Basically, those have been my most played games so far this year. It's good to see like the characters, and this is going to be the last 2K24 will be the last WWE game on the PS4. I'm glad that it lasted all this long.
Well, Jacob, it's time to start working the corner for that PS5.
Yep. $3, suck jobs, $3 here,
$3.50
$3
if you
here.
want a little hot dog in there.
$3 if you want my thumb up there. Stick your thumb up the boo boo. But also, if I want to go with other sports related games, I do have a basketball game on this list. It's a very obscure basketball game for the PS1. It's a NCAA Final Four 2000. It was the first ever basketball video game I've ever played, and I fell in love with it. And actually won a game. And I'm terrible at basketball games, but this was actually the first basketball game I ever won at, and it was at normal difficulty, not easy, normal difficulty. And I still have it to this day. It's in my game box, and it's been a while since I played. I love the soundtrack on it. I'm just glad that my stepdad introduced me to that game. But if we're looking like for some long play type games, I do have Red Dead Redemption 2. I have Watch Dogs 2. I have my personal opinion, my favorite Spider-Man game and the best Spider-Man game, Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is also I platinumed that game. Fuck yeah. I don't know how you guys feel about Miles Morales.
I don't like Spider-Man games.
Yeah. But go through, I also have like Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Fighters, as Matt said. But I call it Fighter Z.
It depends on who the fuck you ask. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be fighters, but it's so weird. Could have just had a fighter or just put an S like normal human beings.
But I also what else? I think that's it. That's it.
No,
That's it for me.
no WWE games.
I mentioned that you were gone.
No, I was muted because I didn't want to rudely interrupt.
I mentioned wrestling,
All right.
but to end off this, let's name one game that pisses you off. One game that makes you rage so much. Let's to end off this podcast episode.
Like, you want to
So
go
who wants
first?
to go? Who wants to go first for their rage game?
I'll let you guys decide who goes.
All right, I'll do mine. So one game that made me unbelievably rage as a kid was the Barnyard video game for the Wii. And you not believe this game pissed me off so much as a kid. You would not believe. My face was getting red playing this game sometimes.
Like the controls, the fucking stamina running out at the last minute, can't finish the levels. Everything is so tedious and everything. It pissed me off so much. I freaking throwed my controllers across the room when I was a kid because it was pissing me off so much. But yes, the Nickelodeon Barnyard video game, the Wii version, that is a rage game sent from fucking hell. I don't even know why I got that.
Because there was a cow.
Moo.
Moo?
All right, Matt, do you have a rage game?
I'm still trying to think because I played so many fucking games throughout my life.
Oh, I've got one, and I think you guys already know what the fuck it is.
Is it the one with my favorite mascot?
Yeah. So I did a let's play of this, and look, I'm just gonna say this: it's not the worst game ever made or anything. I do get pissed at the controls and the fucking bullshit in it, but I think the thing that really pisses me off the most is that it had to live up to my favorite game of all time. But even if I were to just like ignore that, the combat, the wrong kind of precise dodging with no good invincibility window, which by the way, you have to upgrade the invincibility window, which is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Agreed.
I do not like most of the secondary weapons except for the fire nunchucks. That's all I use because everything else is fucked up and dumb. And I think the platforming is okay. I like some of the creative ideas, but I mean, I end up raging at this game really bad. You guys have seen it on stream. There are games that are intentionally made to be bad, but a game that is trying to be good, like I would say Darksiders 3 is like it comes to mind because it is like the most disappointing game I've played. It's just a game where I'm like, it's really looking forward to that. Like I was really wanting this to be good. And I'm disappointed. I think the story fucking sucks. I don't like the voice acting either. I think the voice acting is horrendous in this game as well.
If Mike will give me 1 second to speak.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
What really pisses me off about Darksiders 3 is not just the fact that the combat shit, the story shit. It's the fact that you are a horseman of the apocalypse and you don't have your fucking horse.
Yeah. Because the way they killed off the horse sucked. And Fury like mourns over it for like a little bit and then
nothing happens.
It's not even like a big deal anymore.
It is literally just a excuse to kind of have her just foot bound the entire fucking game.
Yeah, it sucks.
Granted,
the game sucks.
Granted, in Darksiders 1, you didn't really use your horse. You didn't.
Yeah,
but you still had a purpose for it.
Yeah, and you could still use it in free roam too.
Exactly. Darksiders 2, you used as a faster port of transportation.
Now, I will say something that Darksiders needs to do. They need to implement the horses more creatively instead of just making them part of the, let's get here faster. They need to implement them into the gameplay in a more, unique way in terms of especially combat and also like puzzles. I would love to see them implemented more into the dungeons, but I don't think they'll do it. But
that's even if we get a Darksiders 4. I'm not saying Genesis is 4, but an actual Darksiders 4.
Yeah, I would love a Genesis 2, but I would also love an official
even then,
Darksiders
people are
4.
rumored that Darksiders 4 is supposed to be about you playing as Lilith, and it's like, how's that gonna fucking work?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I won't be able to play that.
Honestly,
game.
Honestly, I'm open to anything anymore with Darksiders because I want Darksiders to do more stuff. But like, I would say, like, Darksiders 3 is just like the most disappointing game I think I've ever played. Like, because you remember those days where I was really wanting a Darksiders 3. I wanted that shit. I wanted it so fucking bad because I loved part 2. And It's just disappointed. It was very disappointing. Did not like it.
It didn't live up to hype.
And the thing that sucks is it tried to be a good game. It did try. It just failed miserably, and it's disappointing as fuck. I didn't like it. And for those that like the game for the story, what the fuck? Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. How the fuck do you see a good story in this? I really don't understand that, because I've watched videos where people say, I will say it is the best story of all the games. And I'm like, really? Because people talk about the good voice acting and everything, and I don't fucking hear it or see it. It's horrible.
See, like, here's the thing. The first one's about redemption, redeeming yourself for those that have wronged you. The second one I don't remember because brain poo. Third one's like, I'm going to become a better person. For me
I don't know.
Myself.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't mind having complex characters, but I just didn't like it. I don't like Darksiders 3.
Do complex right, not just throw it to the wayside just because you want to make a story complex.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't like it. So, and you guys have witnessed me on party rage at this fucking game.
I remember a very specific conveyor belt Mike loves.
Yeah, and yeah, I was fucking pissed. So
I was fucking pissed. That thing's
and I know it's not intentionally made bad, but I think that's what makes it worse, is that it wasn't intentional. I just don't like the game. So yeah. Now I will now an honorable mention, which might surprise you guys. Spyro Part 2. Okay, Spyro 2. The original Spyro 2. When I played the Reignited trilogy, I beat the first one, got to the second one. There was a boss battle, and I got shit on by some people because they said it was easy, but I don't know what the fuck was going on. I could not fucking beat this fucking boss, and it was pissing me off. I was fucking pissed. And I remember, like, it's very rare that I rage very, very hard at a game. I mean, I've kind of raged on stream, but I always kind of, stop myself and know when not to go too far. In this case, for some reason, this game, like, this boss fucking pissed me off. And I don't know, it was really weird and very random. So, but that's it for me. So
I have a love-hate relationship with this game because I rage at it so bad, but I fucking love the game to death. It is Lords of the Fallen 2023. It is a Souls-like game. But what makes the game so fucking hard is not the actual difficulty itself, it's how it handles when you die.
Probably short.
Because what happens is you have your normal life. You're doing your thing, you're killing your enemies, blah 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 blah. When you die, you don't fucking die. You go into what's called the Umbral, which you can go to on your own free will. Whenever you want. But if you die, you go there. And what happens is, usually when you die, say like Soul Reaver, the normal enemies disappear and then you get your own little special group of enemies. No, this game's like, fuck you. Your normal enemies from the world are still there. And now you have Umbral enemies to deal with, as well as a clock. As you run around the Umbral, you get more souls and shit. But there's a game clock that ticks down. The longer you stay in there, the harder shit gets. And it gets to the point where you get to a nigh impossible creature starts chasing your ass down every fucking bit of the way till you escape from the Umbral. Mike, tell me how that's fair.
it's not fair.
It's not
Mike's like, I'm just snacking while Matt's losing his fucking mind over here. It's okay.
Well, it's about you, man.
But no, it's like, it's a good game. It's really fun. But it's like, why would you do that to your players? And what makes it even worse is you have a little lantern that sees into the Umbral so you can do some platforming stuff. The Umbral enemies can attack you if you have the lantern pulled out and pull you into the Umbral against your will. Or in some cases, if you're walking across an umbral bridge, they can pull you into the umbral and you'll fucking plummet to your death. The game is bullshit. But
I'll tell you another thing that makes me rage at games, and you guys will disagree with this, I think. Any game that's not supposed to be a racer, but implements racing into their game.
No,
So you
I
have
agree
Ratchet and
with that.
Clank, you have Ratchet and Clank, you have Sly Cooper, you have Crash 3, which that is the one that really fucking pisses me off. But anytime there's anything like that, boy, pisses me off. But I'll actually state a game that does actually make me rage. I didn't think about it till now. And I'm like you, I have a love and hate relationship with this game, and that is Sly Cooper 1.
Yes, like
So-
Cooper 1 was fucking
So
notorious.
it's fucking a great game, right? Great story.
Mhm.
But you have all these different missions, but sometimes you'll get a mission that's got a weird fucking challenge. It's got a thing where you're inside of some kind of driving mechanism and you have to shoot crabs and not get to like the chest, or there's a racing section, or you have to do this and that. And those parts like that, man, like stuff like that. Ooh, that
It's
stuff gets me so
unwarranted.
fucking pissed.
What the hell?
Especially time limits. Now, another thing that pisses me off in games, when there's a time limit that I obviously am not capable of succeeding because I suck at games for one. But like, so like Doom 2016 with like the rune trials.
Yeah,
suck at 'em.
Fuck those. I heard your rage about the was it multi RPG kill, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that, dude. Like, I can understand it's like, 2 or 3 times because it's already difficult enough to do. But we have to do, what was it, 20, 30 times?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. It's bullshit.
It's nuts. And it's always a time limit.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, it just sucks. I don't like it. And stuff like that makes me rage in games. So. And that's all I have on my end.
Same here. I've said my piece until something else pisses me off.
Just waiting on Jacob here.
Oh no. Did Jacob die?
Jacob, where are you? Jacob! There he
Oh.
is.
Guys, that was an excellent list. And I think this has been a very great podcast episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to go check out our other episodes and check out our other channels, Dream Battles channel, KN Zast, and also How To Playlist. And make sure to hop on our streams when Mike is playing, because, that's the easiest way to talk to us.
One day I'll go back to streaming. One day.
And one.
When all my problems are solved.
Indeed.
But,
Wait. Honorable mention. Programs that piss you off. OBS. Fuck you for fucking with my stream settings. You cunt.
but
Fuck.
I'm Jacob. This has been Mike and Matt, and we're about everything. Goodbye,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.